A Decade with the Dead, The Haunting Tale of Takashi. Some mysteries are so disturbing that they haunt you forever. This is the story of a man who lived side by side with a corpse for over a decade. In a quiet neighborhood in Japan, there was an old, run-down house that people avoided. Strange noises would sometimes echo from inside, but no one ever saw who lived there. Neighbors assumed it was abandoned, until one day the police were called for a welfare check. What they found inside was beyond comprehension. As officers pushed open the creaking door, an overwhelming stench filled the air. The house was frozen in time. Old newspapers, rotting food, dust-covered furniture. But what shocked them the most was in the bedroom. Lying on the bed, as if peacefully asleep, was a skeleton. Dressed in a kimono, hair still intact, its hands carefully folded over its chest. The body had been there for 10 years. And sitting right beside it was an old man. His name was Takashi, and for a decade he had lived with his mother's corpse. When asked why, his answer was chilling. She told me she'd always be with me. I couldn't let her go. He continued his daily life as if she were still alive, talking to her, setting meals for her, even tucking her in at night. When she first passed, he was too scared to report it. Then, as time went on, he convinced himself she was still there, watching over him. The most horrifying part? No one noticed. No relatives, no authorities, no one questioned her disappearance. But here's the real question. What would have happened if no one had ever checked? Would he have died beside her, both of them lost to time? Some say grief can break the mind. Others say the scariest thing isn't ghosts, but the people still living among us. What do you think? Could you live with the dead? Let me know in the comments.